it's Cujo Fools, and we are back on Ark Survival Evolved in my New Beginnings series on the center map. So, today we are going to be breeding some mammals, and in particular the saber cats. So, I have already done an egg hatching tutorial, and I was like, you know what, might as well do a mammal one, because, you know, not every dino in the server lays eggs, and they're not all technically dinos either. You know, they're like prehistoric creatures, but they're not dinosaurs. But enough with that. We are going to be breeding some saber cats today and having a whole bunch of little kitties running around. So, in order to breed, of course you need a male and a female, and I happen to have two of them. I have Rusty and Whiskers in here. So, what we're going to do is we are going to enclose them in a really tight space if we can. Like so. Maybe, no, is there any way I can get him to, like, as close as possible to her? Nah, that's still not a thing. Okay, so we'll just launch ourselves off over here. Okay, so that's as tight as it's gonna get for them. And then what we'll do is we'll enable wandering. Pick up that big rock. Okay, so, if I can get over without having to deal with her tail. Maybe I can just scoot up really close to her. There we go. Maybe she'll just wander away. I can't. Your tail, cat. It is right in the way. Nope. There we go. And then we'll enable wandering on him. Let me fix something real quick so that way you guys can see what's going on. So, I normally keep the names off, the floating names. Come on. There we go. Okay, and as you can tell, the mating progress has begun. They have really nowhere to go, so they're kind of stuck that way. So anyway, while those two have their fun, I'm going to go check on the baby dodo that I have over here. Oh, he's a juvenile already. So he's attached to the trough. Okay, cool. Come on, buddy. We'll get you over here next to the trough, so that way we don't have to worry about where you're at. And Pete's almost an adult now. Okay. And we'll put the carrots in here for you. There we go. Alright, so go ahead and check on you. Yep, her mating progress is coming along just fine. So when a pair is actually mating, you don't want to do anything to them. You don't want to move them. You don't want to get on them to, like, ride them around. You don't want to update their, or level them up or anything like that, because that completely starts the mating progress all over again. So, once you have them mating, just leave them alone, and that's, like, the best thing you could possibly do for them if you're trying to, you know, have a whole bunch of little babies running around and stuff like that. But, so, once she is done, we should be good to go. I'm going to have to demolish this wall. We'll just wait until the hearts stop. Now, if this were an egg, I would be a little more panicked about staying over here, but we don't really have to worry about it too much, because the mammals go through a gestation period instead of hatching or laying an egg. So, the females just are pregnant, and that's it. Okay. So we'll demolish this real quick. Disable wandering. Disable wandering. Okay. And as you can tell, she has a gestation progress. So we are going to see... Oh, are we seriously stuck on the door? I've got plenty of wall. I guess I'll just tear this down too. Okay. We're still stuck. God damn it. That's one thing that sucks about breeding animals on console instead of PC. In PC, you can just sit there and whistle for them to follow you and stuff like that, and they'll stick right there and just mate along that way. Whereas in console, you can't really do that. So you have to cram them into a pen and force them to mate that way. Okay, so we have the female done. And we do have another female that we plan on doing today. We will go grab her. I think I weigh too much. I'm going to throw out some stuff I don't need any of that. And we'll see. Oh, we still weigh too much. Okay. I'm going to store half of these wooden walls in here. Okay. Or all of them. That's cool too. I just wanted like maybe one or two of them. Come on. The game has been a pain in the ass all day. There we go. Okay. Alright. So, now we will go put Ivy in there with Rusty. And they will have babies. Alright. So, the gestation period, it'll take just as long for a gestation period as it is for a hatching period. So, as long as you have that figured out, you can go off and do your own thing, and you don't have to worry about babies being popped out and you not there to take care of them or imprint on them or anything like that. So, let's see here. If we could back that ass up. There we go. Maybe I can put a wall here now. Nope. Still does not look like it's a thing. So we are going to put a wall there, and we will try to enable them to both to wander this way. Okay. And there we go. Okay. So as you can see, they have begun. So, right around, like, the time of gestation is the perfect time to figure out exactly what the babies will want as food. For carnivores, it's pretty easy. Just get them meat. It's fine. But if you choose to use kibble, that's probably your best bet. Not only does it last longer, but it speeds up their progress, too. So, a saber cat's favorite food for, like, example taming, or even for little babies that are, you know, already tamed and ready to mature, would be Bronto Kibble. So I do not have a kibble farm started, and that is in the future plans. That's in the works of getting a kibble farm started together. So you guys may judge me, but I am going to use a spawn item admin command. So I do plan on doing tutorials on the admin commands. If you guys have questions or requests or anything like that, let me know. But for now, we are going to be doing a Bronto admin command. So once this female is done with her mating progress, we will spawn in a whole bunch of Bronto Kibble, and we should be able to keep them fed for a long period of time. If you guys noticed in my trough, there's a whole bunch of kibble in there, and I had to spawn all of that into my inventory and put it in here in order to keep all my animals alive. So, yeah, that's what's going on here. I hope that you eat the kibble. I really do. Yeah, he's eating kibble, right? Yep, he's eating the kibble. We're good. I was freaking out because I wasn't sure if dodos ate kibble. If you look up their, if you look up how they, or what their preferred food is and stuff like that, it doesn't tell you a specific kibble. It just tells you crops or fruits or berries or whatever, and I wasn't sure if that was a thing, if they actually eat kibble or not. So, alright, so Ivy is now impregnated. We are going to leave Rusty over here, and we're going to take Ivy inside out of the weather to monitor her. See her? Oh, I weigh too much again. There we go. Oh, and once they are pregnant, you can actually level them up in specific things. So, the main thing when it comes to having a pregnant female mammal is just making sure that they are okay, making sure that they're not going to be harmed. And let's see here, can we get you right next to your sister? Yeah, there we go. Okay. So now, I'm gonna look at it up real quick. You can spawn in items if you know the item codes, and there's plenty of websites that you can use to look this stuff up. But I'm gonna use this one here. Okay, so Bronto Kibble has an ID number of 338. So for an admin command, you go give item num with no spaces or capitalization. And then you type it, you space 338 space, and then the quantity, which I will put a quantity of 100. This is what a regular spawn-in item command should look like. And some items do not have a code. If you look them up and they don't have any results for it, probably not a code for it. It is ARC, so some things will not work. So anyway, then we just sit here and spam it for a minute. Okay, and then when you get out, it'll tell you that you just added 1,400 Bronto Kibble to your inventory. And see, all the kibble looks exactly the same, so when it says kibble and then it's got the parentheses, it's a different type of kibble, if you guys noticed. But anyway, so we have our females ready to go, and they are hooked up to the trough in here, so that food that's in that trough will actually decrease very rapidly now. Alright, so yeah, slowly but surely the gestation period will pass on through. Mammals will have, it's more common for mammals to have twins than it is for reptiles. But I think what I'm going to do is still make like maybe 3 or 4 saddles if I have enough stuff. Let me look. Yeah, I've got plenty, I do believe. Let's see here, saddles. Saber tooth. 1, 2, 3. We'll make 3 of them just to be on the safe side. So we'll head in here. Or maybe we can do a couple of the bears, because I haven't seen a cute little baby bear. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll take Wuzzy and Mr. Cuddles. Come on, Mr. Cuddles. We'll just run right across the bridge. That's why I built this bridge, was I was planning on using this little island for a breeding pen and everything like that. It just makes more sense to do it this way than to have them swim across. Come on, Wuzzy. Okay, so we'll go ahead and put you guys in here. Some of my pin is actually sealing, so if you see them sinking down into the... Hey! So if you see them sinking down into the ground, that is why. Okay. Alright, so now we can put up some walls. I don't think they'll be able to climb it, but as a precaution, you can never be too safe with that. Okay, so enable wandering, enable wandering. Let's have some cute little bear cubs. Okay, we'll leave them alone for a minute. So there's this app you can use called the Dodo X, and you just download it onto your smartphone, and you can look up what kind of kibble the specific animal likes, how much it takes to tame, and all sorts of stuff like that. Let's check. Actually, a dire bear likes carno kibble, so that's pretty awesome. I already have plenty of that, so we're good. Look at me solving problems before I even realize it. Okay, so Wuzzy's about ready to go. I've never seen a baby bear cub before in ARC, and I hope they're super cute. I mean, most of the time the babies just look like tiny versions of the adult, but I've noticed there are some differences in some of the babies, so once Wuzzy's about ready to undergo her gestation period, we will we'll move her back into the nursery. Okay, so Wuzzy is done. She has now begun her gestation period. So we are going to disable wandering on both of these guys. And I think we're just going to tear down one wall, and then we might bring Fuzzy in here. If we can get Wuzzy out of here. I hope we can get her out. Yeah, we're not going to be able to get her out. So we're going to have to demolish both walls. There we go. Okay. Now we can put her in here with the saber cats. We'll put her up. We'll put her right over here. You want to make sure that they have enough space between the wall and the butt, because when they have their babies, you don't want the babies glitching outside of the building and stuff like that. So make sure that you have plenty of space behind your mammals before they give birth to some super adorable babies, but don't have space for them. So we're going to go ahead and go get Fuzzy and get her over here. The lag is so real. Once dinos spawn over here, it's ridiculous how bad the lag is. I really regret building my base over here. I should have probably built it on an island where there wasn't very many spawns for dinos, because it's crazy. I'm lucky if I can actually get to my dinos and stuff like that. Alright, we'll get Fuzzy out of here. You know what? We'll take over a couple of the wolves too. And we'll just leave them over there. And then in my next video, then we will breed them. We don't really need to make more wolves, but it's always a good time. Get out of here. And they all jumped into the water. Why would you do that? You were that intent. We're just gonna go without them. I'll hop back into the water pen and get them in a minute. That's what you guys get for being dumb. Okay. So we are back over here. Balto was the only one that listened to me and stuck right with me. And I have a feeling the second I whistle stop, he's gonna go running back that way. Alright, so while those dumbasses are over there swimming around in circles, we're going to put, we're going to make, Fuzzy and Mr. Cuddles. Okay, so just like with the last few ones that we've done, enable wandering, and since she is a mammal, we don't have to worry about her. Look at all these tards. They're just swimming around in circles. What are you guys doing? They look like they're trying to perform a swim act. They look like... Why are animals in Ark so dumb? Y'all can stop now. I appreciate your efforts, but it's all good. It's not my fault that I weigh too much now. Okay. So we'll have to figure out how to get you out of here. I do have ramps here, but since the game is lagging so bad, it'll be hard to tell exactly. Okay. So we now have all of our wolves over here that will be bred eventually, but for now, we are going to move the female bear into the nursery. Alright, so if we're lucky, which I'm not saying we aren't, but if we only get maybe 4 babies out of this, that would be ideal, but I have a feeling that somebody's going to have twins. That always happens to me where I'm optimistic about having one baby and then a whole bunch of twins are born. Just like with my update video, I had like 6 or 7 babies in here, and it's because like one wolf had twins and then a whole bunch of eggs had hatched all at the same time. That's, you know, partly my doing, but, you know. Okay, so now we're going to level him up a little bit. Increase your carrying weight and your stamina and your melee damage. So that way when you guys breed, you'll have some really boss-ass babies. We're going to keep them over here for a while before we breed them. Like I said, I'll probably do that in the next video, but for now, we are going to wait until these females are all done with their gestation periods. Okay, so once these females are ready to give birth, I will be back. Okay, you guys, so we're back, and I just noticed this. I think it's kind of funny, but with some of the mammals, when they get heavily pregnant, they look like they're gonna pop. Look at her stomach. I mean, yeah, that's kind of, like, cool that they add that detail, but I have just now noticed that. And anyway, so she is on the verge of giving birth. She has a little bit left to go. And anyway, so I moved them around so that way they had a little more space to start having babies. In fact, Wuzzy's belly is actually hanging a little lower to the ground as well, and so is Fuzzy. So it might be a thing that I just never noticed with the female wolves, but apparently the mammals actually swell up when they're pregnant. So that's kind of a cool feature, but like I said, Whiskers is about to give birth. We do have everything we need. We have plenty of Bronto Kibble for them. I did add some lights upstairs, leveled up some dinos, so I've been trying to keep myself busy while we're waiting for the arrival of these little tiny babies, but I'll probably show you guys the delivery of Whiskers kittens, but I'm not sure if I will do it with Ivy or the bears. I'll probably end it after, I'll probably end this video after Whiskers babies are born, and then in the next video we'll continue on with Fuzzy and Wuzzy getting some babies, and then we will also breed all those wolves out there. So she is just about ready to have babies. And like I said with mammals, it's more likely for them to have twins than for any of the dinos that lay eggs and stuff like that. So we're standing back here on wait, ready for some babies. And guys, don't ask me where babies come from. I do not want to have this talk with like younger people that do not understand this whole process, but they come from, you know, they come from the mom, just in case you were wondering. But yeah, so she's just about ready to have her babies. Hopefully they don't fall through the foundation and get stuck in the floor. I've had that happen with one, and that was super sad. It was one of the baby piggies. It would have been Pete's older sister, but by the way, I did move Pete. He grew up, so I took him over to Paradise Island to hang out with his family. So we have plenty of space in here for some new babies. Oh, we got one. We got a little baby. Oh, we got two. It's stuck. Come on. Come on, little kitty. It's stuck. We're gonna have to ride them on. There we go. Oh, there's two of them! No, come back here, you little shit. Oh, that was scary. Okay, so if you're not right on it, the little babies will actually starve. So we're gonna go ahead and move these cute little cubs over here. Come here, little babies. Look how tiny you are. Okay, so we'll feed them some more kibble. So we got a boy and a boy. So we got two little boys out of that, which is pretty cool. We'll feed them some more. Super cute. I'm stuck. There we go. Alright, awesome. So, when you do actually get some babies, make sure that you disable wandering, because the second you whistle for them to stop following you, they'll be wandering all over the place. So, just be ready for that. And we'll feed you some more. And then after any type of animal breeds, especially the females, it'll have a timer and it says ready to mate, and it looks like it'll be about 5 days before she's ready to go. And Whiskers is Ivy is about ready to have babies too. Her tummy's really big. Okay, we're gonna back her up a little bit so we have some space. Oh, they're still following me, that's why. I was like, why are they over here? Come here, little babies. They look so cute. They're so tiny. Okay, we'll give you some more kibble. And use some more kibble. And progressively, they'll be able to carry more as they get a little older. There you go. Y'all stop right there. We'll back you up. So that way we have room. Okay, we're gonna scoot her up a little more. I was going to not show this, but she's actually on the verge of delivering some babies, so we might just do it. We might just record it. Alright, let's see. Oh, there you are. Hey, come here. Stop running off. So this one's also a boy. Looks just like the dad as well. Is that the only one you had? Did you only have one? Well, we won't ever know. Come along, little baby. Come join your cousins over here. So he's got the same... He actually looks... He looks a little different than his dad, huh? Okay. So we're going to disable wandering on you. Put some more food in your inventory. And then we'll disable follow. There we go. Okay. So... We got about, what, 4? No, not 4. 2, 3. I don't know why I said 4. Here we go. We'll just back her up against the wall. She should be okay now. Alright, so we got 4 babies. We got our little Geraldo, our little dodo that I hatched in the last tutorial. And then we've got these 3 little babies here. So, we're going to go ahead and take care of these guys for just a second. Both my sabers just lagged into the wall. Anyway, you guys, that's gonna be it for this video. I know it was like super uneventful. I mean, it is eventful for me because, you know, these are babies and I just got them and everything like that. I showed you guys how to breed mammals and how to take care of them and stuff like that while they're pregnant and stuff. And anyway, I'm gonna take care of these guys a little bit. If Fuzzy and Wuzzy give birth off camera, I will introduce you guys to their babies in the next video. And I'm going to try it and keep these all alive. And hopefully that turns out okay. But I can't make any promises. If you guys think of any cute names for these guys, let me know. They are all males, and they are saber cats. So if you guys figure out any cool names, just let me know, and I will probably name them that if I find it super funny or super clever or something like that. So let's see here. We'll give this guy some more food before signing off. So anyway, you guys, that's going to be it for this video. If you guys have any questions whatsoever, just let me know and I will get back to you on those. And I want to thank you guys for watching and sticking with me. I know this is a longer episode than normal, and I am super happy if you guys watch the entire thing, so that way you guys know what's going on with my server. And I will see you all in the next video. Bye!